Yeah. It's funny. I
Yes,
was at a wedding like a few weeks ago, and somebody was like, "Oh, remember like the old days, like Junkyard Dog?" It's like, "Oh, that's awesome!" Like it was like very, on the top of people's names that they haven't watched wrestling in forever. I mean, everyone
exactly.
remembers JYD.
Exactly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. So that was a great experience with him, and like I said, just learning the business side of it. And Rod, he was the guy who had me in the ring and training me, and 8 months training with him. I did my trial with ECW, and the rest is history.
So that's basically how you got into ECW. You just had a tryout.
Yes.
Is it for Paul specifically, or is it like Dreamer, Paul, a bunch of guys?
It was Paul. It was Dreamer and Paul. Yes, yes. Rod told me because we were living in Louisiana at the time and training in Louisiana, and Rod told us because he was in ECW.
Yeah, he was one of the Baldies for a little bit.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
one of the Baldies. Yes, and he told us that ECW is going to be doing a loop in Louisiana, and told us to get our shit together and hit the road and get in there and let them see us. And I waited until the last day to get in the ring because I just didn't think I would be a fit because of what I was seeing. I was seeing Francine and Dawn Marie, and they were going at it and panties and bras, and I'm like, you know, I don't think they would choose me to get out there and do that. And Dawn was like, girl, you better get in that ring and show them what you got. And that's what I did. I got in the ring, had a match with Jason Knight, and yeah, it all worked out.
Yeah. Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy though? Like to think like, okay, the way that they have the women is, completely different. The way that you kind of brought into the business, it's like
Yes.
bra and panties matches, or it's like these. Oh, they're going to be sex symbols and cat
Yes.
fight and all this other stuff that Joey Styles is yelling out. So, what did you think about
Exactly.
that coming in? Do you think like, oh, this is not my
Paul,
style?
I guess he saw that I was totally different, and he um, just helped me enhance. Of course, during that time, there were no women in the ring for me to actually have matches with, so I had to wrestle the guys, and they had faith in me to do it. Hell, 8 months in the business, hey, I had nothing to lose. So I was either gonna have to get out there and swim or get eaten up. So yeah, man, those guys and we had great chemistry together in ECW. No one bitched and griped and complained about working with me or putting me over because I didn't gripe or complain about them, stiffing me or whatever. Everybody was there to work, and we were happy to do it.
That takes a special toughness, like from your part, to be able to work with these guys.
You daggum right, man. I took everybody finisher in ECW. I got gored. I took the spine buster, CW Anderson. Only thing I didn't take was Tajiri's mist. I never took the mist.
But you're taking all these physical hard
Yeah.
maneuvers, though. I mean,
I
you're
mean,
getting
even
beat up.
Balls Mahoney's finisher. Yes.
And it's not like they're like letting up at all either. I mean, they're
No, and
nailing
Paul
you.
wouldn't allow that. That's the first thing he would say. Do not treat her like a girl. Do not treat her like a girl. He said, I can handle it. He told me to beat the shit out of them too. So that's what we did.
Were you worried about getting hurt at all?
No. Stupid, young, green. No. No, I was more worried about messing up than anything. Because I was still so green. But I learned so much in ECW. I mean, Jesus. Just I can't even begin to tell you what all I learned. Just hearing them call the match. I never really even had a match called before going to ECW. You know, and the way they talk, hell, they wasn't talking anyway. They were just bing, bing, boom, fuck, this, that, and what.
Yeah.
you know, I had to kind of just fill in the blanks of what I thought they were saying.
So when do you start getting like more comfortable with like calling in the ring and stuff like that? Does it take months, or how long does it take you to start getting
Yeah,
comfortable?
well, Paul, they gave me a little time. They put me with Justin Credible with the Entourage, so I had to be on the ringside, worrying about my cue for my spot on the outside of the ring. So again, Justin may be having a singles match, but he got 5 other people on the outside. So it was a lot of us having spots, throughout that match, throughout the whole match. It just wasn't the finish. We did shit throughout the whole match. So right there just gave me confidence and knowledge to where once Paul put me in the ring, I just felt comfortable, and I trained every day. It's not like I got an ECW and stopped training and just on the job training with them. No, I went home and I was in the ring every day. Yes.
So when you're doing that, you're on TV. Like, how do you feel like with the way everything is going? Are you starting to say like, okay, I'm starting to create my own character. I'm starting to really feel my way in ECW.
Man, honestly, wasn't even on my mind worrying about a character, because they never talked to me about a character. I just went out there and did what came natural. So that was all me. They never told me what to do, what moves to do, what, how to act and how to talk. They never told me any of that. So I just went out there just raw and uncut and just developed myself with growth and time.
Is that what the way they wanted it? They wanted you to kind of feel your way out?
I don't know. They never said anything, they never talked to him about anything. They just, and Joey Styles started putting me over, calling me the female fighting phenom, and, and they just kind of stuck, and, it's just, I was just blessed at the right place at the right time, man,